Hello everyone. Hello. Yeah, there's a lot of you, isn't there? Never gets old, that, to be fair. But thank you all for coming. I know a lot of you have come a long way, so thank you for that. I hope you're all excited. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm absolutely crapping my pants. It's even worse now seeing all of you. But thank you for coming. I was going to come down in the lift, and because it comes on with a light, I tried to get Paddy McGuinness here. Right? I was trying, but he was too expensive. I was, you know, the no likey, no lighty sort of thing. That's what I was. But then I wouldn't want you all chucking yourself at me anyway, so... yeah. But yeah, thank you for coming. So, a little bit about me, if you've been dragged here, like, not of your own free will, because I bet some of you have. I am a spirit-led medium. Sorry, you'll get used to this, I don't breathe when I'm talking as well, apparently. So, what that means is that I don't get drawn. I mean, it might be different here, but I might be drawn to certain areas. But spirits step forward to me, and then I will give out the information of who I'm connecting with. Like I say, I may be drawn to certain areas, but sometimes I might not be. And I may open that up to the room, okay? Now, my dad is doing the running with the mic. If it's you, he will bring a mic to you so that I can hear you and so can everybody else as well, okay? I try and be as evidential as possible to give you the best reconnection that I could possibly give you to your loved ones that are in spirit. And I just really hope you brought all your loved ones with you, because otherwise this is going to be a really long night, to be fair. Okay. But I'm just going to have a drink. You'll get used to that as well. My brother-in-law's girlfriend said to me, "What's it like having over 100 people watch you drink water?" I never thought about that, but I think about it every time now. Okay. So where am I? I'm not sure where I am. But I have got, now I'm going to say it wrong because I'm seeing it written in front of me instead of hearing it. I have got a Siobhan or a Siobhan here. I think I'm over here. Can I come to you? Yeah. Can you see him? No. Dad's just bringing a mic to you. Where are we? Put your hand up just to... Are we all alright with the lighting in here as well, by the way? Yeah? You're happy to work with me? Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Now, is it Siobhan? Yeah, Siobhan. Siobhan. Okay. You understand with her, she's a daughter connection with yourself as well, please? Okay, thank you. Okay. Do you understand the month of June with her from the passing as well, please? Okay, thank you. Would you understand the 21st of June? Yeah. Smack on? Yeah, definitely. Okay, perfect, thank you. Now with Siobhan, or Siobhan as I see her, I'm seeing her with like dark hair, as I do see her here as well. Way too young to be where she is, she shouldn't be in spirit. It's how I feel with this as I do connect with her here. Yeah. First of all, I want to say I'm so sorry for your loss as well. Thank you. I'm seeing multiple trips backwards and forwards to the doctors and to healthcare, and I feel like I'm not being listened to, and this is how she's making me aware of this. Does this make sense to you? Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah? Okay. She makes me feel really, like, a lot of pain, low down. Yeah. I keep hearing too young, and she wasn't being listened to. And I'm seeing the word cancer bit and written down here. So I would say this is like cervical cancer. Would this be correct? Okay, thank you. Sorry about me walking. I have to do this as well. First of all, she wants to let you know she's okay, that she's safe and well. She's at peace and she's fine. This is really important that you know this. I know there's been a lot of turmoil since her passing, because of her not being listened to as well. Yeah. And it feels like there's a lot of people that need to answer for not listening to her, but she wants you to know that she doesn't need this. She's at peace and she's okay. This is something that's really important. Are you three together?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she wants to send a lot of love the whole of this direction here, okay? Especially the lady with the dark hair as well. Yeah?
Yeah, it's your mum.
Okay, perfect. Do you know anybody by the name of Kylie?
Yeah, it's your sister.
It's her sister, okay. She wants to send a lot of love that way as well, so can you send a lot of love that way, please? Would I be correct in saying she's got a little boy as well, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's looking after her little boy currently?
Yeah.
Okay, because the way that she's making me aware of this is that she couldn't be happier about who's looking after him and bringing him up. And sorry that you've got to do it all over again. Okay. What is his name? I'm being shown a cruise ship. Do you know why? Is it something to do with his name?
Cruise.
His name's Cruise, okay. That makes a lot of sense. This is a really clever way of showing me that. Okay. Okay. She's no longer suffering with any of the ailments that she suffered with before she passed. And she doesn't hold any animosity to anybody that didn't help her. This is really important. I feel as though her little boy is very much aware of her around him. Because it feels as though she's never really far from his side. Would he be coming up to around 10 or around that age?
Bit older.
Bit older. The way that I'm being made aware of this is it's almost like he's changing very much, and it's the way that he's changing can be hard for you at the moment, and I'm being made aware of this, and it feels very like he's trying to pull away a little bit at times maybe, and he's becoming himself, if that makes sense. Yeah, and it's very much a case of he's got to make his own mistakes. That's all it is. It's natural after losing her that if it's not yourself, it might be yourself. Want to wrap him up in cotton wool. But I just want to say that he bounces, so don't worry. And this is how I'm being made aware of that, okay? She's safe and well, and I want to just send a lot of love to all of you and just let you know that she's at peace. Well, she's drawing her energy back from me, so I'll leave her love with you, and thank you. Thank you. I think I'd get used to the shakes by now, wouldn't you? Nope. I think I'm breathing better this time, which is good. Where am I? Not sure where I am. Okay. I might be over here. The lady on the end, just behind the blonde lady. Yes, that one, please. Sorry, that one. That sounded really rude, didn't it? That one there. Are you okay for me to work with you? I really hope I'm with you, because otherwise I'm going to look like a right idiot now. Do you understand the grandmother in spirit by the name of Pat or Patricia, please? Yeah. You do? Okay, thank you. The only reason I knew I was with you is because she was stood literally right by you, and she was going. So I was hoping it would be you, because otherwise she was the one mistaken, not me, so that would have been fine. Okay. You understand when I see her, I'm seeing her with like curly, bushy hair. It's probably the best way to describe it to you. Was quite frail towards the end. I am seeing dementia-related symptoms here as well. Do you understand this, please? Okay. Do you understand there was breathing difficulties right at the very end with her as well, please? Because I'm struggling. Okay, thank you. Take that away, please. She's given me the month of March, but it feels like a celebratory type of month here with her. Would that make sense to you, please?
Yeah.
Would it be like a birthday type of celebration here with her? I'm around the middle of March, around the 15th, 16th, no, 17th. Is it 17th? Okay, thank you. Okay. Now, as she stood next to you, I am seeing a little baby boy in her arms. Would you understand the baby boy in spirit,
Yeah.
please? Okay. Are you still okay for me to work with you, lovely? Yeah? Okay. Just going to take a drink. Just 2 seconds, okay? I just struggle myself with the emotion when it's Litlands, because it's not right. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Now with the little one, I am getting problems with the head. Being made aware of the brain, problems within the brain area here. Does that make sense,
Yeah.
please? Okay. Also seeing almost like internal bleeding. So it feels like this with the little one. Would that make sense to you as well? Okay. Okay, so for her to show, so as she stood there, she's holding the little boy and handing him to me. Now what she means by that, that's my symbolism for making me aware that he was born and that you did get to spend time with him. And this is how I'm being made aware of that. Does that make sense to you? Okay. I'm seeing like 10 days, period of like 10 days. Would this make sense to you?
Yeah, near that, yeah.
Near that. Would it be 11 days?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. You understand an A initial with your little boy as well, please? Okay. I am trying to get that for you from her. It's her way of letting you know she's got him, that she's looking after him. And there are others there in spirit, but she's very, very much drawn to you and very much close to you. Okay. Axel?
Yeah.
Axel, okay, thank you. Thank you. It's not me, it's Pat. Pat, this is for you. Okay. Is this Axel's dad?
Yeah.
Can I come to you as well, please? Are you alright? Are you alright for me to talk to you? I just want to let you know that your little boy's okay as well. The way that I feel with this, it feels very much a case of you don't always have to be the strong one. This is really important that you know this as well, okay? It's easy as a man to be like, nah, I need to be there for everybody else and bottle it all in. You've lost your little boy as well. And I need to let you know that it's okay not to be okay. Okay? Your little boy's safe, and I don't think you've ever experienced loss like that. And I just want to let you know that your little boy is safe with your family also, there in spirit. They're not stepping as close as what Pat has today, but I want to let you know that your little boy is protected on both sides of your family here as well, okay? I am going to leave both their love with you, and thank you for working with me, and enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you. Oh, I've got to come straight to you. Can I come straight to you, please? Thank you. Sorry, Dad. He's got no shoes on either. Made himself right early. Sorry if you can smell him as he's walking past. Yeah, you're okay for me to work with you. Thank you. Do you understand Mum in spirit, please? Okay. Are you together? Because I want to come to both of you and say a lot of thanks to you as well, first and foremost, but would you be son to Mum? Yeah? Okay. Would you understand the name of Joyce, please? Her name, yeah? Okay, thank you. understand the month of July with the month of passing with her as well, please?
Yeah.
She's a character. She's what I'd class as a life and soul, is what I'd class her as. I feel like she'd always be up for a party. If there's a party somewhere, she'd be the one organising the party.
Yeah.
And if there weren't a party, she'd make sure there was one. And this is how we do here. Okay. She's apologising. It should have been a period of happiness. And it's like an apology. Did you two get married?
3 weeks before.
3 weeks before. Okay. Because it's almost like she's apologising for the basically ruining the honeymoon is sort of how she's wording it. And this is how it's coming across there. Why am I being shown Blackpool Tower?
That was our stag weekend.
Did she come on your stag weekend? Right, that's right. She enjoyed that stag weekend. Her passing was quite quick in terms of the decline in her health. It was quite rapid. You understand that as well? To the point that I don't think anybody expected her to pass when she actually did. It was very surprising with this, yeah. Okay. You had difficulties with her home.
Yeah. Yeah, did you?
Is it no longer difficulties?
No. I think from my last reading with you, I dropped it from there.
Oh, okay, perfect. Because she's making me aware of, it feels as though that's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect, okay. Okay. She's been excited about it. Would she have enjoyed something like this? Because she's definitely making it like, there's no way I won't come in. And this is how she's making me aware of it. And I ain't had to pay for a ticket, so she's quitting, she's making me aware of it. Feel as though you're in a better place, and it almost feels as though that you've got over the worst. That's how she's making me aware of it. Still not there, but you're over the worst. Yeah. She's really proud of you for this. And I think she was always worried about how her passing would affect you, because of how close you were.
Yeah.
And it's very much a case of that she just needed to know that you were going to be okay. She wants to come to you and say like thanks to you for this. Because it feels very much a case of you supported each other and everybody has pulled around you, I do feel. And that she wants to send a lot of thanks to everybody that has pulled around as well. Okay?
Thank
you. There was something about Blackpool. Now, the way that she keeps making me aware of Blackpool, there's something about Blackpool. And I don't know what it is, but the way she keeps bringing me back to Blackpool, it's almost like the fondest memory she's ever had. It's probably the best way that I can describe it to you.
She wore a tutu.
She wore a tutu? Wicked. I'm trying to get my guide to do that, but he just won't have it. Just to let you know, one of my guides is a monk. So I've asked if my guides can turn up in different attire, and I've asked him to wear a pig tutu. I'm still waiting for it. Now with Joyce, I do just want to let you know that she's very much around you all the time. I feel as though that you've not felt her as much recently, and that you've been worried about this because you've not been feeling her as much. She's been requiring a lot of energy for this tonight, so she's been getting prepared. That's the way that she's making me aware of it. Okay. There's something to do. Are you going through a change at the minute? In terms of work?
I've had a lot of change with work over the last.
There's something not suiting you at the minute?
Yeah, possibly.
Because I feel as though I'm wanting to shut a door and open a new one. This is how she's making me aware of that.
Yeah.
For your own happiness.
Yeah.
Because I feel as though you've been taken for granted is probably the best way to describe this to you.
Yeah.
And nobody takes you for granted.
No.
Okay? You don't let anybody take you for granted normally, so don't let them. Okay. She's just putting a thumbs up, letting you know she's with you. She loves you. Big kiss. Thank you for taking that. And enjoy that. Don't know where I am. Show me. Okay. Can I come to the lady? Okay. I'm going to have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Grey hair. Next to the lady with the red hair. Yeah. Sorry if you can smell his feet. It's warm in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 150 crazy people coming to watch me, isn't it? Also, guys, I need to keep the curtain shut because if moths come in, it'll be a comedy show because Mum will be out that door. Am I okay to work with you, lovely? Do you understand husband in spirit, please? If it's not husband, do you understand a John in spirit, please? Would this be partner? Partner, sorry, not husband. You understand partner in spirit, yeah? Okay, thank you. Okay. I don't think he would have been a believer in this in life too much. He would have thought, you would have never caught me in a place like this, is how he's making me aware of this. But he's got a real lovely way of saying it as well, if that makes sense. Real kind, very warm. John would be his name, would I be correct in saying this as well, please? Okay, thank you. Do you understand the month of January with him, please? Understand passing and birthday in the same month. I literally want to say the day after, or near to it.
Day before he passed, for his birthday.
So it was his passing and then the birthday the day after, okay. Am I around the very start of January, the 4th and the 5th?
Yeah.
The 4th and the 5th. Okay, perfect, thank you. There's an Ollie. Yeah. Ollie's still with us, would I be correct in saying this as well? Okay. Can you send a lot of love that way, please? Okay. Would Ollie be son?
My son.
Your son, okay. Want us to send a lot of love that way, so please send a lot of love. Okay. And for being there for you since his passing as well, and I do feel you struggled very much in the very early moments, but I feel as though he's very proud of who you are now, and this is how he's making me aware of this, how you've managed to get yourself back to who you were when John was here. This is how he's making me aware of this. Even if on the days that you don't feel like you are, you still are, and this is really important that you know this, and that he literally worships the ground you walk on, lovely. When you see robins, now I know we're coming up to that time of year, and that sounds really generic, but this is really important with John. I feel as though this might be something that you're already aware of with him, but when you see robins, especially in places you shouldn't see robins, just know this is him, just to give you a nudge. I'm still here. This is his way of letting you know that, okay? Okay. He's making me feel... You understand that it just makes me feel very anxious around the time of his passing. It almost feels as though a case of, I think he's picked up on your anxiety, maybe, around the time of his passing, about not knowing how you were going to cope without him. But he's he's so grateful to everybody around you as well for pulling you out of that, because I feel as though there was a moment when you couldn't see past it. And it's very much a case of, I get this symbolism quite a lot, and it's beautiful symbolism. If you imagine a floor-to-ceiling window pane, you're on one side of this window pane, and John's on the other, and obviously you've got that physical barrier between the two of you, but it's his way of letting you know that he can look through that window whenever he wants and he'll be with you. And this is his way of letting you know this, okay? So don't ever feel like John's ever far away, because he's not, okay? I do feel like you feel him around you quite a lot, especially at home. I feel as though he was like a proper homebody as well, loved being at home. Just know that when you're there, he's there with you. And to be honest, it doesn't matter where you are. I mean, he's here now, and you would never have caught him in a place like this, to be fair. So, he loves you so much. He's okay, and he's with you always. So thank you for working with me. I'm not sure where I am again. I say this every time, don't I? Think of new material. Okay. It's a strange one, this. Because I'm seeing a little girl, but I'm seeing the age she would be now. She'd be around 7 now. The name of Isla connects. Is there anybody that's lost a little girl by the name of Isla, please? Can I go there, please? That's okay, you don't have to stand up. Can I work with you a little bit? Okay. Now, it's a really strange one, because I don't feel as though she was born alive. Is that okay for me to say? You understand that? Yeah? Okay. Would I be correct in saying she'd be around 7? I'm guessing by the sort of height is about that age. You understand that, yeah? So I get a question a lot where people say, do our babies grow in spirit? And they can show you what they would have been if they did make it to this earth and to this plane and the age they would be. And that's sort of how I'm seeing her. Okay? Do you understand the month of May connected with her, please?
Yeah.
Do you understand the 24th, the 25th?
Yeah.
And on the 24th, not the 25th, thank you. She makes me feel as though she's not getting food. I don't know if it's like she's not getting nutrients when she was still in the womb, and this is how she's making me aware of this. There's problems with...
Yeah, I had really bad moments. No.
Yeah. It's almost like a case of that she's making... And she was born very, very premature, would I be correct in saying this as well? Okay. You managed to spend time with her though as well, because I'm being shown a pass to me here. So does that make sense to you there as well? Okay. I want to let you know that she's absolutely fine. Still very much around you and very mischievous, actually, I must say. So very much a case of if you find things go missing at home, or if you see things get knocked off things, or it's just your little girl just winding you up a little bit, just to let you know, Mum, I'm still here, and this is how I'm being made aware of that there, okay? Now, when I say that she was very premature, I almost feel like you could fit her in your hand. Does that make sense there, lovely?
Yeah.
Very important that you know that you did nothing wrong. Really important that you know this, because I feel as though there's like this burden of guilt that you hold, and I'm feeling this pressure being lifted off my shoulders here. And when I say that, I want you from tonight to unburden yourself from that guilt, because there's nothing you could have done and there's nothing that you did wrong. Just wasn't her time yet. And I know that's hard, but just wasn't her time yet. Okay? But your souls will always be connected. She will always be there. She'll be there to greet you many, many, many years from now when you take your journey to Spirit as well. So even though you may not have had that relationship in a physical form, just know that that spiritual form you'll never lose. She will always be with you, okay? She's safe and well. She's a little mischievous, likes getting into everything, but she's okay. And thank you for working with me. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. I have got another Pat or Patricia here. It does feel very much like a mother, grandmother figure. I'm not sure if I'm your way. I feel like there's a mother and daughter here that connects to a Pat or a Patricia. Can I come to you? Sorry, I know. Yeah, can I come to you if that's okay? Thank you. Are you two together? Yeah, there you go, Dad, you know you. He's put his shoes back on. He must. Off they come. So especially after smelling your feet. I'm breathing better this time. I know. Mother-in-law down here has been going all night. Okay. Is it alright if I work with you, lovely? You understand, would she prefer Patricia or Pat? Pat. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now, as I am being made aware of Pat, she wants to talk about New York. Do you understand why she wants to talk about New York?
Yeah.
I feel as if she's English, but did you visit New York together? Would this be correct, yeah? Okay. Okay. Who's in the police? You. Everybody just be on your best behaviour. Okay. She wants to say that she's okay, is the main message that she wants to get across here. You and Mum are very alike. In many, many ways. Some you're glad of and some you're not. So I was just making you aware of. Okay. She was never one to be afraid of telling you what she thought.
No.
She would never shy away from it. But you always knew where you stood with her.
Absolutely.
Got her into trouble a few times, she makes me feel. And I feel as though that you follow after Mum a little bit with this. From the look I just got from daughter, I think that's probably... But she's proud of the fact that you're her daughter. And this is really important that you know this, okay? You're getting more and more like her as you get older.
I see it myself, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah. Will you stop looking in the mirror and going, oh, Mum, no. Because she is telling me, like, every time you do this, she feels terrible because she thought she was pretty good looking. And with the police connection, did you join the police after she passed?
Technically, yeah.
Had you qualified?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were going through the process of becoming a police officer, but you qualified after her passing, would that be correct? Because she couldn't be more proud of you. Absolutely thinks it's wonderful. But she wants you to look after this, okay? Because I feel as though there's a lot that you see and witness and experience, and you're very soft and sensitive, that she doesn't want that to affect you and dull your shimmer, is how she's wording it, okay? Because your shimmer is like glitter, is how she's making me aware of this. And when you sprinkle a bit of you everywhere, everybody's smiling and everybody's happy. Unless you don't like glitter, and then it's irritating. But the way that she's making me aware of this is that she just wants you to know that she's extremely proud of you, okay? But she wants you to be a bit more proud of yourself, because I don't think you actually take into account how far you've come to be the person that you are today, okay? And I don't just mean work, I mean you, okay? And your work doesn't define who you are, so don't let people dictate to who you are because of what you do for work as well, okay? I feel as though people have pulled back from you recently, and I just want to let you know those people aren't meant for you anyway. Okay? The people that are meant for you will come and stay. The people that leave aren't meant for you, so don't worry about that. You can tell this is Pat saying this, can't you? Because it's very much like, well, sod them, it's their loss, like. That's what it's like. Okay. She's absolutely fine. No longer suffering at all. She's absolutely fine. She loves you both very, very much. Yeah, just take her love. She's okay. She's safe and well. And thank you for working with me. Thank you. Can I come over here? This lady here with the glasses on her head, please. Yeah, can I come to you, lovely, please? Look for the glasses, Dad. Am I okay to work with you, lovely? Okay. We understand a gentleman that's passed very recently, please?
Yes.
Would this be like a brother connection to you,
Yeah.
please? You understand the name of John,
Yeah.
please? Would this be his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure you're okay for me to work with you, lovely? Because I know this is very recent. Okay. Have you just laid him to rest?
Yesterday.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Now with John, he makes me aware that he struggled.
Yeah, he did.
He had a very hard life, is how he's making me aware of this. Never felt like he fitted in.
Yeah.
Loved his dog.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I want to let you know that he's reunited with his dog. Did his dog pass first?
3 weeks before me.
Okay. Is it like a little Staffordshire Bull Terrier? Okay, because I'm just seeing it with him. Sheba.
Yeah.
Is it the dog's name? Okay, thank you. Okay, why do I want to say that if I pop to Sainsbury's, I'll see him?
He was also on Sainsbury's.
He was always up?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Because this is how he's making me aware of it. Like did he struggle with homelessness?
Drugs and homelessness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's no such thing as this up here.
Good.
And he wants you to know that.
Good.
And he wants you to take away the burden of guilt that you've been holding, because nobody could have helped him. The way that he makes me aware of this was nobody but him made the decisions that he made.
Yeah.
And those decisions he had to live with. This is really important, okay? You couldn't have done more than you ever tried to help him, because you were always the person that tried to help. Even when other people tried to pull away, you were the opposite.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that helped him, that he wants to say a lot of thanks to, and I feel as though you know those people.
I do, yeah.
Not necessarily family.
No.
Feels as though he made another family.
He did.
Okay. Yeah, so he makes me aware that he had a tough childhood, is how he's making me aware of this. I think you both had a tough childhood, is how he's making me aware of this. But he's proud that you didn't go down the route that he went and managed to stay away from that. And this is how he's making me aware of this. Okay. Was there quite a few there yesterday?
Yeah.
Because he's making me aware he can't believe how many actually turned out. Is how he's making me aware of this. He's not happy about some of them being there.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's making me aware some of them are very two-faced. They
Yeah.
weren't there when we left. He goes, but now I'm not here. Yeah, this is how he ain't happy about that. He said, but don't worry, I'll haunt them. He's got a great cracking sense of humour. Okay. His energy is actually fantastic, considering it's such a recent passing. But I feel as though that he experienced quite a lot with spirit in his life that he may not have spoke about too much, or he thought was the drugs. and he's not sure. He always thought it was that, but he's not sure.
Yeah.
But this is what I mean when he says that he didn't feel like he ever fit,
Yeah.
that people didn't understand him, and that it feels as though he came from an era where he wouldn't be accepted for who he was, and this is how he's making me aware of this in terms of, he was quite a sensitive soul.
Yeah, he was.
And where he was from, you couldn't be a sensitive soul,
No.
is how he's making me aware of this.
He was.
Okay. He's happy now,
Good.
and this is important that you know this. He's back with his dog. They're literally like just perfect together, aren't they, him and his dog? It's almost like a bramble sort of
Yeah.
colour.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel as though so many people knew him
Yeah.
because of Sainsbury's, is how he's making me aware of this.
Yeah.
That everybody was like, all right, John, you
Yeah.
know him. And he was always so pleasant and so kind to everyone, and that's why everybody wanted to help him and everybody wanted to be there for him. So it's those sort of people that he wants to thank, the
Yeah.
people that always was there for him in his tough times and didn't shun him. And I feel as though that's the same for you because you never did that, you never shut that door on him, you never shunned him.
I know that.
And it's very much a case of he needs you to know that he's very grateful for that. But please don't ever feel guilty for anything. Okay? His choices are his choice and it's his alone. This is really important. You know that. Okay? He is drawing his energy back from me. He's not as skinny as he was.
No.
So I was making him aware of this.
Yeah.
That he's enjoying his food. Okay? He's back with his dog and they're all fine. Okay? But thank you for watching me. I'm so sorry for that. Oh, it's so cold. It's great this. I feel like I've lost a stone just standing up here. The sweat and then the walking backwards and forwards to the water is brilliant.
I wish you'd keep still.
Sorry. Can I come to you? Thanks, sir.
Off you
Can I
go.
come to you just on the end? Yeah, a hand up. Sorry, I know I'm making you walk all over the place tonight. Carlos Corban will be asking you to start next week. Am I okay to work with you?
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Do you understand Dad in spirit, please? Okay. He's got a very unusual name. He's not giving it me at the minute, he's just told me he's got a very unusual name. Is what he's making me aware of.
Yeah.
It would have been better if he'd just give it me first. But he's quite a character. You are very similar in the face to Dad. It's like looking at two peas in a pod, especially the goatee. Okay. You understand it's been around 2 years?
Yeah.
He wants to talk about... He wouldn't have caught him here. And he's proper laughing about it. A proper man's man is probably the best way you could describe him.
Yeah.
You'd always find him somewhere out and about. I don't feel as though you found him at home much. He was always out and about doing something. Would it be Jan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jan. Okay, thank you. That is unusual. I like that. Okay. He's okay. Feel as though his passing was quite quick. I don't think anybody expected his passing when it did. Does that make sense?
Completely.
He doesn't want to talk about his passing. It's like, that's too sad. Don't want to do that. And this is how he's talking about this. I know that sort of the obligation is sort of how he's making me aware of this. He goes, but I never followed the trend, to be honest. And this is how he's making me aware of that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, completely, yeah.
You've been struggling a lot lately. Are you okay for me to talk about that? I know that you've been in a very dark place recently. You need to stop worrying about what other people think about you. Because the people that care about you love you. You just need to love yourself a little bit more. Okay? I I don't know if Dad was the sort of person that would tell you the sort of words of affirmation in terms of telling you he loved you, but you always felt it. Always felt the actions of love more than words of action, words of love, if that makes sense. He wouldn't shy away from it, but he just wouldn't freely always offer it up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When we go from this stage of life, I don't like calling it death, because death is like a human construct and we just move on to a different phase of life. And the way that he's making me aware of this is that when he moved on to this different phase of life, you go through a learning journey. He wishes he'd have told you more that he loved you. And he wishes he'd have realised that you don't always have to be this strong man, that you can sometimes be vulnerable. Okay? Is this your wife next to you?
Yeah.
Especially with her. Is your mum in spirit lovely?
Yeah.
Okay. They're together there in spirit, so I do need to make you aware that they are aware of each other there in spirit, and this is really important. You understand with Mum? I'm seeing her with like a blonde bob style haircut here. You understand that as well? Who's Maddie? Your daughter. Okay, so I want to send a lot of love that way from both of them. Okay. They're both fine. Really important. Jan is very, very kind and very thoughtful, to the point he was like, I can't just come through for you. We've got to bring her mum in as well, because they'll never at the end of it otherwise. Listen to them, I'm being made aware of that now. Okay. Was the goatee sort of like his sort of, and yours, obviously, but I feel like it was like his signature. Do you know what I mean? Like he never not had a goatee.
Yeah.
Okay. He loves that you followed that trend. He thinks it's brilliant. Okay. And I know you're not great at the moment, is how he's making me aware of this. I can see obviously crutches, and he's making me aware at the moment you're not great in terms of mobility, but it's having an effect on you mentally. And I understand that. I suffer with mobility at times, so I get that completely. Just in those moments, rely on the people around you and don't shut them out, okay? Because they can't help you if they don't know how to, okay? I'm going to leave his love with you. I'm going to leave your mum's love with you as well. She did just step in very briefly just to let you know she's here and is safe and well as well, okay? We send a lot of love to Maddie. I feel as though Maddie idolised Nan. Now I've been made aware of this, or the other way around, should I probably say the other way around. But I do just want to let you know they're both safe and well, very much around the both of you, and thank you for working with me and sending their love to you. Okay. Can I come to you, lovely, please? Just here, on the end, Dad.
Behave yourself.
Behave myself. When he was tapping the mic every time you walked on in Manchester. Would you understand? I don't get full names very often. Do you understand a Peter Hughes in spirit? You're okay for me to work with you, lovely? Yeah? Okay. Would he be like a friend connection? Okay. He's a proper character though, isn't he? Like, when I say, like, I feel as though he'd be up here grabbing the mic off me, singing, sort of thing, like, hey, we need to liven this up a bit, and that's how I feel with him there. As I see him, clean-shaven, bold, he wants to say good-looking, so I'm going to say good-looking. Okay. You got a little boy? Okay. You want to send a lot of love to you in terms of how proud of you he is, about how much of a wonderful mum you are. Okay. He's been in spirit for some time now, would this be correct? Yeah? Okay. He's not one for long speeches, is how he's making me aware of this, so he's not going to stay too long. This is how he's making me aware of that, but it's very much a case of he's okay, he's safe and well. And he wasn't going to let... He's talking about how far you've come tonight, and if he didn't step forward, he would have never heard the end of it. This is how he's making me aware of this.
I told him no, we down. Says, if you don't come and see us, I'm not going to speak to you again.
I love that. Do you think of him often when you're listening to music? And because he's making me aware of... I know that you were friends, but it feels very much like a brotherly type of connection there as well. Does that make sense? It's
Yeah.
the way that you two were was like two peas in a pod, and this is how he's making me aware of that there. I feel as though there was a lot of people that, with his passing, it didn't make a lot of sense to. Does that make sense to you? Because it wasn't right. Does that make sense? He won't go into it. It's almost like he's saying, no, I don't know you, Dean. So I ain't talking about that. This is sort of how he's like, and that's fine.
He didn't tell me that he was ill.
Okay. And I think it's very much a case of he didn't want to be pandered to. He didn't want people to look at him differently. He just wanted him to be normal Pete. And this is how he wanted everybody to see him. Does that make sense? Okay. But he's fine. He's still very much around you. Your little boy, was your little boy born after Pete passed, or was it not? Before. Because he's making me wait. He's around your little boy a lot. Just looking after him, almost like a spirit guide, I guess you'd say. Like a guardian angel type of protection. Because you wouldn't want anybody else looking after your little boy. So he wants you to know that he's got your little boy. Okay? And that he's got you. And that he's with you. Okay? And that's literally, he's not one for speeches, he's saying, so I'm off now, so he's off. But do take his love, and thank you for working with me, lovely. Thank you. Now, I don't know, I'm going to be honest with you. I've had the spirit with me all night, but wasn't sure if their loved one was here. Is there anybody that can take a Clive that's a dad and spirit, please? Can I come to you, please? Clive, they're literally front row, mate. You understand Dad Clive? Yeah. You understand the love of horses?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It wouldn't be Clive Williams.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Now, he's given me 2 months. Now, I don't know what these... But I'm getting December as a month. No. September as a month. And April as a month.
Yeah, that's what he died on my birthday.
Okay. 3rd of April. Is with his passing, 3rd of April. Just 3rd, this recent, okay. He's been really itching to know that you were here and let you know that he wanted to let you know he's okay, and this is really important. Okay, that's incredible. If it's very recent and he's given me a full name, when you leave tonight, make sure you're saying thanks to Dad, because that's incredible. 15th of September, around the 15th of September, do you understand that day? That's his birthday, okay, perfect, thank you. Now, when he talks about horses, I want to talk about literally like his love of horses, and like jumping horses, racing horses, every type of horse, even the Shetland ponies, I feel like literally everything. I feel as though this is in the family as well, would this be correct? Okay. He's safe and well. He's been very excited about this tonight, really excited. Well, he's been really excited. Doesn't matter. Once you get to that side, they don't care. They don't care. Some of them are a little bit like, yeah, all right, I was wrong. But no, Clive's just like, yeah, I'm through the door, I can't wait. And this is how he's been. I feel like there are others there as well. I don't suppose you'd have a grandfather connection that was a real, like, Cockney Londoner. Yes. You wouldn't, yeah. I want to call, there's 2 of them. There's grandfather and grandmother. You both understand them both in spirit. I'm not with Clive, I'm separate side of the family. I'm the opposite side. Does that make... Mr. and Mrs. Webb is what? Yeah. Okay. Proper Londoner. Proper London.
Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah, proper. I want to call him like a proper geezer. Do you know what I mean with him? Like a proper. Yeah. Wouldn't have been a believer in this either, I've got to be honest. I'll come back to that because I'm not sure what that was. No, bear with me. I'm being shown a road sign. I'm seeing it in flashes, so I'm really trying to bear with me. I know it's nearly 9 o'clock and everybody's probably itching to get home. It starts with a B. I want to say Bittle or Bittlescote. Bittlescote Lane. Bitterscote Lane. Is it spelt like Bittle?
No,
It's bitter.
Bitter. So I saw the Bittercote Lane. You understand this?
Yeah.
Is this connected to Clive or
No.
Nan and Grandad? Okay, perfect. So this is where they lived most of their life?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So it's just their way of giving you validation. I think if Grandad was here, he'd be like, right, come on then. If you're really that good, I really want to know. Right? And then this is sort of... Fair enough, I like it. Okay. They've stepped forward because they've been in spirit longer.
Okay.
And they've allowed Clive to step forward. Okay. Yeah, and it's their way of giving him the energy to step forward today to give you this presence to let you know he's here and that he's safe and well and that he's fine. Okay? He would never have had he would have just looked the business every time, Clive, is probably the best way that I'd describe this to you. Always look presentable. You'd never find him not presentable, and this is how I feel. He'd always, even if he's just walking down to the shop, he'd always make sure that he was dressed smart. I just want to let you know how proud of all of you he is, all of you. Carry on the love of horses, because that's how you did that. Clive, you could have warned me, but I just want to let you know that he's fine, that Nan and Grandad are fine as well, and I want to just give you their love. Thank you for working with me, and bless you. I've got to do one more. I've got to. Can I come to you, lovely, please? Yeah, if that's okay. Do you understand two recent passings of male, two recent male passings in the family? Okay. You understand Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you okay to connect with them? Yeah? Okay. There's also another gentleman there as well. I feel as though there's 6 months between the two of them. Would this make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now as I see Chris, I'm seeing him more hair than me, and I know that's not difficult. More hair than me and a beard as well. Dark hair, dark beard. Okay. And I'm getting the month of December with him for a month of passing. Do you understand this,
Yeah,
please?
I do.
Okay. I had to do one more, because while I was here, they
Can I
literally...
say, you say the last one, I wanted him to come in last for me.
Oh,
Which is crazy.
amazing. Okay, perfect. You also understand Peter?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Month of May with Peter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I'm getting around the 16th of December with Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
Why am I saying it's Chris with a K? This is really important, it's Chris with a K.
Mm-hmm.
Not C-H-R-I-S. I want to say K-R-I-S-S. Does that make sense, yeah? Okay, thank you. Okay. Is it like a brother or a cousin type connection here?
My uncle.
Your uncle, okay. Because the way that I'm being made aware of this is he doesn't look much older than you, if that makes sense. He doesn't feel, I say this, but I was an uncle at the age of 3, so, but he doesn't look old enough to be uncle, if that makes sense. Chris is the one that's stepping forward closer than Peter, but Peter's just wanting to let everybody know that he's okay, if you can as well. And there's a Ben that he needs to send a lot of love to as well, if you can. Do you know of a Ben, please? Yeah? Okay. all Chris wants for you is to be happy. Focus on your happiness. It's really important that you know what he means by that as well. Okay? Just focus on your happiness. He didn't do that enough. Didn't focus on his own happiness enough. Okay? You're a wonderful mum, but I also want you to remember who you are, not just mum. This is really important as well. Okay? He's not one to talk much, to be honest. You understand this with Chris as well.
Definitely.
Yeah. So he loves you,
Mhm.
and he's going to leave it at that. Okay. But do take his love and thank you for working with me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That is me done. I have to be honest. That is me done now for this evening. But thank you to each and every single one of you that did attend tonight. It means everything to me for your continued support, so thank you for that. It's been wonderful to see so many faces and to make so many reconnections as well. And it's really important that I want you all to know that when we lose our loved ones to spirit, you don't lose them. They walk beside you every day. Okay? No matter where you are or what you're doing, they are with you. Remember that analogy of the floor-to-ceiling window pane. All our loved ones do the same. So no matter where you are or what you're doing, they are with you always. Love and light to every single one of you, and thank you very much.